King of Sports, New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Hi, everybody. We're back once again here on New Japan Strong. Alex Kozlov, Kevin Kelly, we're here with you, and it is the Fighting Spirit Unleashed Tour. Now, over the next 3 weeks, you're going to see some huge matches, and the tour will culminate with a strong open-weight title match with Filthy Tom Lawler defending against Lio Rush. But here tonight, we got 3 good ones, including a special tables match main event with Juice Robinson versus Hikuleo.
Wow, what a match. I mean, we know that Juice Robinson has been a thorn in the side of Hikuleo since Hikuleo began in his career here in New Japan Pro Wrestling. How fitting would it be if Hikuleo finally put Juice Robinson through a table in an official match?
It'll happen tonight. We'll see what happens in our main event. But we also have a 6-man tag team match with the Stray Dog Army, Barrett Brown, Mysterioso, and Bateman against Clark Connors, Carl Fredericks, and the ace of New Japan, Hiroshi Tanahashi.
My God, what a treat it is to have the ace here tonight. But you know, the Stray Dog Army have been on a streak, and how amazing would it be if they beat the ace tonight?
Ooh, man, that could happen. Folks, we'll kick things off with the Alex Coughlin Challenge Series continuing, and quite a test indeed, as Alex Coughlin will go one-on-one with Tomohiro Ishii.
Well, you know, Alex Coughlin is one of my favorites, and he's been putting in the work. And he's already faced Hikuleo, he's faced Alexander James and PJ Black. He's got that experience. But tonight, Ishii is here tonight. That's gonna be a hard-hitting battle.
The Alex Coughlin Challenge Series kicks off this edition of New Japan Strong on the Fighting Spirit Unleashed Tour.
本日のオープニングマッチアレックス・コグリンチャレンジシリーズ15分一本勝負を行います。
We ran off a host of names that have been part of the Alex Coughlin Challenge Series. The competition seems to get tougher and tougher, but Alex Kozlov, Team Alex seems to be rising to the occasion.
That's right, carrying it on his shoulders. What I love about Alex Coughlin is maybe he hasn't had success with all these challenges, but he does not give up. He's still here, and he still wants to test himself. And tonight, Ishii, are you kidding me?
Yeah, the challenges have only gotten tougher, and such will be the case here tonight. So we're inside Thunder Studios, and the first time that we get to have a strong taping with fans in attendance, and man, oh man, they're going to continue to get better and better next weekend. Garland, Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth area, get ready. And tickets are on sale right now for your chance to see a New Japan Strong taping, Autumn Attack, Saturday the 25th, Sunday the 26th. Tickets, NJPW1972.com. When you're talking about Tomohiro Ishii, Alex, you're talking about one of the standard bearers of what strong style is all about. And that's why I think if Coughlin can hang with Ishii, I think that's going to go a long way towards perhaps at some point very soon him getting the nod to graduate from Young Lion status.
No doubt about it. I mean, the fact that he has this opportunity, he's facing one of the best pro wrestlers in Japan Pro Wrestling. And like you said, he is the epitome of strong style. And when you just take a look at that mug, and Alex is not backing off.
One-third of the never open-weight six-man tag team champions. I want to thank everybody for tuning in here on NJPWWorld.com, wherever you're seeing this, whenever you're seeing this. The Fighting Spirit Unleashed Tour, and in a couple of weeks we'll have the culmination of this tour. It's a 3-week tour, and we're going to see so many top stars, great matchups, and the final of this tournament, of this tour rather, will be for the Strong Openweight Championship. The bell sounds and we're underway. Here we go.
Not wasting any time as they lock up here.
Jockeying for position, trying to, the test of leverage, if you will, the feeling out. That's really what the collar and elbow tie-up is, right, Alex?
You feel the strength of your opponent, and it's also an opportunity to gain the upper hand. You can pull him down, get him in the front face lock, go behind. But yeah, I mean, when two opponents have never faced each other, you really get a feel for it. Oh my God.
And Coughlin got out of the way and cracks Ishii with another one.
And Alex letting him feel the power of Coughlin.
And drew that invisible line in the middle of the canvas. And now Coughlin gonna hit the ropes and hit the mat. Thanks to the tackle from Tomohiro Ishii.
Alex Coughlin is right up on his feet right away. Oh.
All right, now here he goes. Coughlin again with momentum, and again Ishii puts him down. Stylistically, well, you could say the body types are a little bit different. The experience edge greatly favors Ishii, but Coughlin kind of fights like Tomohiro Ishii, doesn't he?
He does. Well, the thing about him is that what they are taught at the LA Dojo is the simple things. You know, how to throw a forearm, how to throw a punch with perfect technique. And the technique has been perfected by Ishii. And yeah, I mean, this is an experience. This is 3 years of experience on Coughlin versus 25 years on Ishii. And look at Ishii just absorbing those shots.
Ishii's waiting for a bus, getting forearmed in the face. Oh boy.
Oh my God, he could be knocked.
Yeah, referee Nick Bonanno immediately goes down to check to see if Coughlin is still conscious. And he is, so the match will continue. But man, oh man, talk about trial by fire.
Welcome to Strong Style, Alex. This is what it feels like. Oh my God.
All right, so now Coughlin tied up in the ropes, and boy, he needs to get out of that position. He's tied up and in the worst way. And Ishii's not letting him go.
Ooh, God, that hurts.
Coughlin no choice but to collapse, and Ishii puts it on him. And Ishii knows what this challenge series is about. He knows that this is a young lion looking to graduate, looking to move on in his career. So he's not out here to make it easy for him.
No, not at all. And, you know, Ishii, you know, in addition to the late Tanaka, Ishii has done to the never open weight title the same thing that Tom Lawler has done for the strong open weight title. He's built prestige around it. He's been known for some of the most hard-hitting battles in New Japan Pro Wrestling history.
Reverse, slung to the corner, fired out with the drop kick right on point there from Alex Coughlin. And you can see the reddened chest of Alex Coughlin. And Ishii immediately fires back, immediately puts Coughlin down, but Ishii hits the ropes and the pass through, hang on, diving, flying shoulder tackle.
That's the thing about Alex Coughlin is he does not back off. And he can withstand a lot of punishment, as we've seen.
Zeroing in now. Here he goes to the midsection.
You know what? That's a smart strategy. You know, knock the wind out of Ishii. The less wind you have, the less energy and power you have in your moves.
Now let's see the strength of Coughlin. Oh my goodness.
I've told you, he can make anybody look like a toddler with that one.
Gut wrench suplex, 2, and Ishii kicks out. The Alex Coughlin Challenge Series has brought a host of opponents, including the walking weapon Josh Alexander, Alexander James, PJ Black, and others. And now it's Tomohiro Ishii.
Oh!
Carl Fredericks as well at Resurgence. Wow.
And we've seen this out of Ishii.
Yeah, this Tenryu-like combination in the corner. And as Coughlin goes down, Ishii says, I'm not done yet.
Oh! Body may give, but let me pull you back up and give you some more.
Referee trying to get him out of the corner, and now the Saito suplex. And Coughlin is down. Ishii will go for the cover here and hook the leg. 2, and close, but Coughlin kicked out.
You saw Ishii come out with that never open weight 6-man tag team championship. I mean, he's in his longest reign right now with Goto and Yoshihashi.
They have been absolutely incredible as champions, unbeaten for over a year. And this is just the opening contest here on this edition of Strong. Vertical suplex, got him.
I thought you...
Whoa, wait a minute.
Wow.
Alex Coughlin.
Oh, watch out. Ooh.
Almost channeling his inner Shibata is Coughlin. And Ishii knows what to do.
But man, Coughlin is built like a wall, and he absorbed all those kicks. Oh my God, did you hear that?
And that one slowed Ishii down, and now the back suplex puts a stone pitbull down. Coughlin will, no, he doesn't go for the cover. He's trying to pull Ishii up, a little bit of dead weight.
He might have taken some damage from those kicks that he didn't expect were gonna affect him.
Oh, there's that short lariat. Oh, my goodness.
Kidding me? Ishii withstood that.
Oh! Lines and fires. Coughlin puts Ishii down. Doesn't go for the cover. What is he doing?
Well, he probably knows that it's not enough to take Ishii down.
Well, this might do it here if he hits this fall-away slam with the bridge. With the bridge, 2. Oh, my. Whoa.
Kevin, that was literally a 2.99. That was so close.
Special tables match main event here on this broadcast with Hikuleo one-on-one against Juice Robinson. 6-man tag coming up as well. We'll see Tanahashi here. The Fighting Spirit Unleashed tour is jam-packed. This is the start, the Alex Coughlin Challenge Series, and he has Tomohiro Ishii on the ropes.
I mean, he almost pinned the former 5-time never open weight champion. Wow, they're just trading shots. And this is what Ishii's so good at. He does this with all of his opponents. Let's throw at each other with everything we've got until one of us is knocked out silly.
Oh, and he's getting the advantage now.
Wow, the tenacity on Coughlin.
Comes forward underneath the clothesline.
Oh!
Wild haymaker scores. And the spear puts Ishii down. Stack him up, 2.
Oh! That spear took the wind out of Ishii. Ishii barely able to raise that shoulder from the mat.
Now the referee applying the count. And Coughlin is going to be in the plus position as he gets back to his feet. More strength on display here by Coughlin. Wait a minute, no. Ishii fights his way out, standing switch. Ishii takes him up and over, German suplex. Coughlin rolls right back up to his feet. Oh, decapitation right there, leg hook two, and no!
How about the tenacity on Alex Coughlin? Kicking out of that German and that lariat, and he's going for the brainbuster.
Yep, here we go, here we go. Got him! Vertical drop brainbuster. The leg is hooked, and this will do it. Wow! Tomohiro Ishii gets the win, but Alex Coughlin continues to get better and better and better.
No doubt about it. Every single match has been more focused, more intense. The amount of punishment he's been able to absorb here at the hands of Ishii. What a treat it is for fans here in US, here in Long Beach, to have the opportunity to see somebody like Ishii.
So Ishii gets the win as we kick off the Fighting Spirit Unleashed tour. There was certainly a lot of controversy coming out of Resurgence. We will talk about it, no doubt. As Alex Coughlin gave it his all here against Tomohiro Ishii. Folks, our main event special tables match, Juice Robinson one-on-one against Hikuleo. But coming up next, six-man tag featuring the ace of the universe. Tanahashi is here, and he's next. Stay with us.
第2試合20分一本勝負を行います。
All right. Are you ready, Kevin? Just embrace it. Embrace this dark, menacing energy.
So basically what you're saying is that we should turn away from the light. We should join this stray dog army.
That's the only way, easiest way.
The easiest way. Well, it certainly has worked for Barrett Brown, who couldn't buy a win, and now can't do anything but win since he's sidled up next to Bateman. And add Mysterioso in the mix, and the Stray Dog Army is a physical force here on Strong.
They are on a winning streak. This effect that Bateman has had on them, it's very interesting.
I am not necessarily in agreement with the Stray Dog Army philosophically, but I do like their shirts. I think they've got a really big logo. Now, Mysterioso is, I'm surprised that he felt he needed to join this Stray Dog Army.
Well, I mean, look, Mysterioso has done well for himself, but he was kind of lost in the mix a little bit here on this roster.
And I think that's the power of Bateman. He was able to take a veteran in Mysterioso and add him to the group. Listen, Barrett Brown was searching for answers, and I think that was an easy get for Bateman. But what kind of psychological power does Bateman have? Obviously, it's pretty potent, as he got Mysterioso to join.
When the knife goes in you, you twist and it bleeds slow. That's the mantra for the Stray Dog Army. Thanks to Bateman. Can you believe it? Tanahashi is in the house here in Long Beach at Thunder Studios. The new IWGP US Heavyweight Champion.
Well, when you look at a man like Tanahashi, who teams tonight with Clark Connors and Carl Fredericks, he is that once-in-a-century athlete, and that even brought a smile and brought some warmth to your otherwise dark heart, Alex.
Look, I got caught in the moment at Resurgence, you know, and I think what it was, I just felt sorry for him. The beating that he was taking from Lance Archer. I just felt for him. But I think I'm back to my evilish ways.
The Wild Rhino, the Alpha Wolf, and the Ace of the Universe.
Clark Connors, Tanahashi, and the Alpha Wolf. What a team. Clark Connors coming off a win over Coughlin at last week's episode, and Fredericks lost to Ren Narita in the main event. How about that?
Yeah, the LA Dojo episode last week was terrific, and Ren Narita showed great advancement. I was impressed with how Clark Connors and Carl Fredericks stepped to the man who claims to be the real world champion, Will Ospreay.
Something tells me you don't like Will Ospreay.
I have tremendous respect for Will Ospreay, but when he gave up the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship because of injury, to me that ended his claim. Now that he's medically cleared, he wants to rewrite history.
Correction, Kevin. He was stripped of the title only after 4 months. It's been 4 months that he was injured.
Well, yes.
He was stripped.
They could have given him as much as 6 months. Dealing with injury, that has been the case. But with the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, I think the New Japan Pro Wrestling office decided they did not want their world championship to be sidelined for that long. And Will had a perfect opportunity. He could have put himself in the field of the G1 and win the G1 tournament and win the title back at Wrestle Kingdom, but that wasn't good enough for him. The bell sounds and we're underway. And not only that, it's not the fact that Ospreay talked trash on Shingo and said that Shingo's title and that he's not a legitimate champion, but it's also the fact that Will Ospreay talked a bunch of trash on the LA Dojo, called out Shibata by name, and that's what brought Carl Fredericks and Clark Connors out, along with TJP.
Well, when you're one of the best, you think nobody's better than you. So he has all the right to speak any way he wants to about anybody, including LA Dojo, including Shibata.
Mysterioso with the side headlock takeover, the head scissors, the escape back to a vertical base. Now it's Carl with the side headlock takeover. Head scissors, escape, back up.
And even in exchange, you know, Mysterioso has really mastered his lung capacity.
Really? He can't be blown up, is that what you're saying?
He can't be blown up. He only breathes 5 times a day.
Mysterioso now, on direction from Bateman, wheels Fredericks back into the corner, and now will tag in the 20-year veteran Bateman. The leader of the Stray Dog Army, who goes over and pickles Tanahashi, knocks Clark Connors down off the apron, and now a quick tag. Barrett Brown is the legal man, but this means all 3 members of the Stray Dog Army are in the ring.
Totally within the rules. You have a good 5 long seconds.
And Fredericks, down, courtesy of the basement dropkick cover. Barrett Brown, what a difference it has made since Barrett Brown has joined Bateman and the Stray Dog Army.
You can't even recognize him anymore. This is a completely different Barrett Brown.
Kevin Sullivan told me years ago you can see wrestlers like Barrett Brown and their face comes to a point. They're confused by everything, and then all of a sudden one day everything just opens up. And that's where Barrett Brown is. Even though Carl Fredericks is able to put him down with his athleticism, Barrett Brown got a new lease on life in his career. He was teetering on the brink of being, excused from future competition here on New Japan Strong, but now he's a winner, and the tag to Clark Connors. So the Wild Rhino in and legal, and Clark is certainly looking for big things. Boy, there is so much chatter in the locker room. I know you've been hearing it about the upcoming so much chatter in the locker room about the upcoming strong openweight title match with Filthy Tom Lawler and Leo Rush as to who might be next, who might face the winner, whether it's Rush or Lawler. And you gotta say, hey, listen, Clark Connors, Carl Fredericks. They've got to be names in the conversation. You also got to throw a Ren Narita in there. Wait a minute, the sidestep, the misdirection, and the Wild Rhino propels Barrett Brown down.
That's what's so good about Clark Connors. His ability, his explosiveness, the ability to change angles so quickly.
Snap suplex. Ferocious is Clark Connors. And you know, and you've got to also say, what about Bateman? What about Mysterioso? What about other members of Bullet Club? You know, what about the winner of our main event, Hikuleo, Juice Robinson? I would imagine that they would have to be, whomever wins, wait a minute now, look at this, got a target in mind behind him. Oh, another snap suplex. Clark avoids disaster in the corner and a kick out. And Mysterioso and Bateman are in, Fredericks and Tanahashi in as well.
Come on, guys, stay in your corner. You're not the legal man.
And now Barrett Brown is going to face this three-headed monster out of the red corner. First, it's going to be the Ace.
The Ace taking part in the fun. Oh my God.
Spear into the guts. Double elbows with some flourish. Oh!
How about that? Trio performance here.
And Clark is the legal man. He'll go for the cover two and a kick out. See, if you wouldn't have been such a bad boy when you were in Chaos, you would have gotten to play air guitar with Tanahashi.
I wasn't a bad boy. I was part of a group, Chaos, that stood for something. And you know, we could have used Tanahashi at that time because we did stand for good. But Tanahashi had to be his own man. It's like he was better than that to be part of a faction.
I think Shinsuke Nakamura might have had something to do with that as well. A great rivalry that they had. Bateman clipping Clark Connors, and Clark takes care of him, and now the Wild Rhino looking to charge, but Mysterioso catches the boot. Barrett Brown takes advantage, and now watch this, into the blue corner. Back first goes Clark.
And you talk about, you know, who will be next? You know, the winner of Leo Rush and Tom Lawler. It could be anybody. And yes, the target is on the back of Tom Lawler, but Tom Lawler, you know, this is what a champion does. He defends, and he's already successfully defended the title.
And again, here's a cover, too. Now, Tom Lawler is a heavyweight. He is right at the cut line between junior heavyweight and heavyweight, but there's no doubt that Leo Rush is a junior heavyweight. So if he wins, man, oh man, there could be opponents that he's giving up tremendous amounts of size to, like a Mysterioso, a Bateman, Hikuleo, maybe J.R. Kratos. You know, there is a host of monsters that could be real adversaries and real matchup problems for Leo Rush if he is successful. Mysterioso corner to corner.
Wow.
And now Clark dragged away. Here's the cover. Is it enough? No, Clark Connors kicks out. Clark Connors victorious in the Young Lion Cup after Carl Fredericks had won in 2019. And now the tag. Barrett Brown back in. They have got Clark isolated. They have got to make this count. They cannot let Clark get to the corner.
So far, they're working really good together. How about that flurry of chops?
Another suplex, snap suplex. This time, Clark Connors feels the snap suplex. A cover and a kick out at two. Clark Connors makes you earn every inch of real estate in the ring. And Barrett Brown buries a boot into the back. So Tanahashi and Carl Fredericks still stuck in the corner. Both trying to do all they can to help Clark Connors to get a tag, but the Stray Dog Army using the numbers.
The Stray Dog Army are doing real well right now. They have isolated and already compromised Clark Connors. And now Bateman trying to get in the mind of Tanahashi.
Trying to draw Tanahashi in. But Tanahashi not taking the bait. Clark Connors fighting his way, knocking Bateman Mysterioso on. Down goes Clark Connors. Wow.
Bateman is so dangerous himself. Oh my God, look at the way.
Crossface into the rear chin lock. See, now Bateman is such a dangerous man because he physically has all the tools. He looks to get any mental edge that he can. Wow, and Clark trying to, ooh, and he gets it. I did not think he had enough in the tank, but he drives Bateman down.
Well, if oh man,
Yes, no, what the hell? Mysterioso and Barrett Brown pulled Clark Connors and Hiroshi Tanahashi down.
This is beautiful tag team work right now. The Stray Dog Army are doing exactly what they're supposed to do. The devil is in the details. Just when Clark Connors was about to make the tag, Mysterioso and Barrett Brown pulled the feet of Tanahashi and Carl Fredericks. How about that? And now Clark Connors is feeling the effect of more damage in the hands of Bateman.
Come on!
And Clark knows he's got to go it alone. Ooh, double thrust into the throat.
Oh, he catches him with a power slam.
A well-timed power slam for Clark Connors, who lands close to the red corner. And Tanahashi's there. Tanahashi gets the tag. Here comes the ace.
Now, how about a battle like this between Tanahashi and Bateman? We've never seen this before.
Ever. Tanahashi off the ropes. Flying forearm puts him down. Watch out, Barrett Brown coming in from behind. Tanahashi catch, body slam. Mysterioso coming in.
Tanahashi better be careful because Mysterioso could strangle him with a cordless phone.
Double elbow.
Tanahashi clearing house here.
Well, that'll wipe out the other two members of the Stray Dog Army, leaving Bateman alone with Tanahashi. Uh-oh, Bateman puts the boot up. Tanahashi catches it. Bateman's gonna go for the ride. See ya, dragon screw leg whip.
10 minutes is the last. 10 minutes.
And now Bateman slowly getting to his feet. There is a sling blade with Bateman's name on it. Here we go. Ooh, Bateman. Tanahashi, undetermined. No, wait, swing and a miss.
Oh my God.
Nails him in the back of the head. Tanahashi put down, and now Barrett Brown coming in.
A hard shot by Barrett Brown.
And sending Tanahashi corner to corner. Barrett Brown charging in. Springboard crossbody, down goes Barrett Brown.
Unable to capitalize though. And you gotta ask yourself, like, how much damage did Tanahashi take at the hands of Lance Archer? He did come out victorious, but he took a lot.
Oh yeah, still feeling the effects, I'm sure. Carl Fredericks tagged in. So Connors, Fredericks, and Tanahashi still alive in this one, and the Stray Dog Army looking. Oh, wow. Complete shot there, beautifully done. 2, and a kick out.
And the Stray Dog Army came to play. They knew who were they up against, and how good are they doing right now.
Mysterioso knocking Clark Connors down. And they will send Carl Fredericks corner to corner. Another 3-on-1 attack. Uh-oh. Barrett Brown is the legal man. 2 and a save at the last split second by Tanahashi and Clark Connors.
How close was that? Can you imagine if the Stray Dog Army picked up the victory versus the team with Tanahashi?
Well, you said it in the open of our show. A victory for the Stray Dog Army here is going to further their cause and help them go a long way, and possibly into recruiting new members as well. Tremendous lifted drive. Wait a minute, Clark Connors down.
And that is the most vicious spear, but Mysterioso takes him over with a super kick and sling blade.
Watch out, Bateman. Oh, down goes Tanahashi. Leaping kick, Bateman down. Everybody's down.
What a match.
All right, so the legal man, is it Barrett Brown and Carl Fredericks?
I believe Barrett Brown is the legal man, along with Carl Fredericks.
It might come down to these two.
Close.
Downstairs. Rapid fire combination. Fredericks fires back. Block. Oh, back fist right across the face. Barrett Brown. Spine buster for Fredericks. Hooks the leg. 2 and a kick out. Manifest Destiny. Got him.
Where's Mysterioso? Where's Bateman? Come on.
2. They could not get back in. Carl Fredericks gets the victory for the team.
13 minutes and 33 seconds. Here are your winners, the team of Clark Connors, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and Carl Fredericks.
Let's enjoy this scene here for a few moments, shall we? We got Tanahashi here up strong.
Once again, your winners of the match, Clark Connors, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and Carl Fredericks.
Greatest IWGP heavyweight champion of all time, and 2 men who could ascend to the heights where Tanahashi has been before it's all said and done.
Future. Stands tall here with Tanahashi tonight.
What a scene, what a scene. Folks, Tanahashi here, fighting spirit unleashed in our main event. No pinfalls, no submission. There must be a winner. Tables match, Hikuleo versus Juice Robinson. Coming up next, here on New Japan Strong. When you're Tanahashi and you celebrate a victory, nobody celebrates like Tanahashi.
Does that mean we're going to get to see a solo performance here? I want to see an air guitar show.
No, no, no. Not tonight. Not tonight. But tonight, Tanahashi, Clark Connors, and Carl Fredericks will celebrate a victory here on New Japan Strong. Folks, our main event is coming up next. No pinfalls, no submissions. There must be a winner. Hikuleo versus Juice Robinson. Get ready for some violence here on the Fighting Spirit Unleashed Tour on New Japan Strong. Oh, wait a minute. Something on the mind of the Alpha Wolf.
Will Ospreay. What do I be? Oh, I know. Let's talk about the absolute prick you've become since turning this new leaf.
Well, I mean, he is a
Or the
prick.
fact that the more I watch you, the things you do, the things you say, the way you move, it's obvious that this asshole that's running around this place right now is and always was the real Will Ospreay.
Hey, come on now.
You see that? And I'm not the only one that thinks so. The only difference between these people and me is they want to punch you in the mouth, and I can. And you want to talk about me and my family? Because the LA Dojo used to produce killers, right? Buddy, I was raised by a killer in this ring, in this city, and it's been a goddamn long 3 years. And I promise you, I'm not the young boy that you knew 18 months ago. I'm a killer. So why don't you put all of that money where your mouth is, huh? You said anytime, any place, you'll defend that strap. Well, guess what? New Japan Strong is my show. So I'm telling you and everybody else in the back, I'm first in line. So whenever you're ready to put your purse down and man up, we can run it. And I promise you, I'm gonna beat the brakes off your ass.
Whoa. Carl Fredericks has just challenged the man who claims to be the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, Will Ospreay. The words of Ospreay at Resurgence did not go unanswered. And Carl Fredericks has issued a very strongly worded challenge for Will Ospreay.
I smell jealousy, Kevin.
What?
Wait a minute.
Hold on a second, are you kidding me?
Is he here?
He's here. I'm being told he's here. Will Ospreay is here.
The man!
There he is. Will Ospreay says that he is the real IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. And he just heard the words of Carl Fredericks.
Are we gonna see a little action out of Will Ospreay taking off his suit?
Well, Ospreay is not dressed for combat, but Will Ospreay could be dressed for a fight. Let's see what happens here. Will Ospreay, a run second to none, New Japan Cup winner, became the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, had to surrender the title because of injury, but Ospreay feels he got the shaft, and now he claims he's the real world champion. Who has the real belt? Is it Shingo? Is it Ospreay?
I see the real belt in the hands of Ospreay right now. That looks real to me.
Well, there's a lot of people that agree with Will Ospreay that says he should not have been forced to surrender. Wait a minute, swing and a miss. And now Fredericks and Ospreay. Fredericks and Ospreay. A wild scene here on Strong. Ospreay made the claim about the world title and then went on to insult Katsuyori Shibata and the LA Dojo, and Fredericks is fighting back, representing Shibata, representing the LA Dojo, but most importantly representing himself, and just ripped the shirt off of Ospreay.
You just ruined a perfectly nice shirt, and this is a dogfight over here.
Ospreay's gold chain broken. And now Fredericks, ooh!
That's what I'm talking about.
Ospreay cuts the knee, wait a minute, now lining up. Hidden blade from Ospreay, bang! Down goes Fredericks, hidden blade from Will Ospreay.
Well, Carl Fredericks opened his mouth, and now he's laying out.
You got stones, I'll give you that. But you are gonna need to bring a lot better of a game. By order of the United Empire, I will see you in Dallas, young boy.
Will Ospreay has he agreed to a date with Destiny, or has he just signed Carl Fredericks' fate? The man who claims to be the real IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, Will Ospreay, has just flattened Carl Fredericks with the hidden blade and has accepted Fredericks' challenge. And the Commonwealth Kingpin making a statement here tonight and then some.
We'll burn it down to the
sword, 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 sword. Sword, sword, sword.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
This is what I live for.
All right, keep up the hard work, guys. Hey, Royce, where's this one going?
Parts unknown.
Tow Contract Global. We ship worldwide.
Why, buddy? You finished those Okada orders yet?
Yeah, with the new Team Filthy shirt, papi.
Genius. Eso, mi gente.
The stars of today and the legends of the past come together on your smartphone. NJPW Collection. Pick up cards from special draft events. Use your collected cards to form your own faction or exchange them for limited edition special cards. Check in live from venues or remotely from home to get special tickets and items. Add all of New Japan Pro Wrestling to your collection now. NJPW Collection.
第3試合スペシャルテーブルマッチ30分一本勝負を行います。対戦相手をテーブルごと葬った選手が勝利者となります。なお、ピンポール、サブミッション、場外カウンターとは無効となります。First person to put their opponent through a table wins. No pins, submissions, no countout, no DQ. Only way to win is through the table.
The explanation of the rules, table match, very simple. You have to put your opponent through a table. So Alex, if you decided to jump up for some odd reason and go through this table, I would not win. I would have to physically be the one to put you through, which I would never do, nor could I.
Is that what you've been thinking about?
No, not at all. But Hikuleo has.
Oh, I have no doubts about what Hikuleo wants to do.
You want to talk about having a long memory. Hikuleo remembering way back to several years ago, right?
Well, when Hikuleo made his debut as a young lion in Japan during that Destruction Tour in 2017, on that tour he took so many losses at the hands of Juice Robinson. And when he went on that excursion, he wanted a nice little goodbye party, but that party was spoiled by Juice with another loss to Juice Robinson. So, you know, it's been brewing for a long time.
The most recent chapter in Resurgence where Juice got a victory via roll-up, but that won't get it done here. We saw Hikuleo try to put our pal and Juice's pal, Drama King Matt Morris, through a table. We saw Juice get put through a table in the post-match interview area, and now it'll settle it between these two. The only way to win is to put your opponent through a table.
Well, the fact that Hikuleo was not able to put Matt Morris through a table was a travesty, first of all.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. When we were sitting at the commentator's desk for Resurgence, I don't know, something about him just kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
The fact that it wasn't just you and me calling the event, the fact that you had a third wheel?
I don't know. You just think
You think I'm breaking up with you?
Well, I mean, I hope that this team is going to be more of a forever kind of team than my team, Rocky. Nothing seems to last forever with Rocky. But Juice, as flamboyant as he is, and as confident as he is, and confident he must be.
Both men are going to pay a heavy physical price in this. And right away, Juice going after Hikuleo. Now, we've seen Hikuleo in a no disqualification match here on Strong against Fred Rosser. And that involved every piece of furniture that there is, including a moving truck, it seemed like. And now Juice in Hikuleo in this special singles match, tables match.
And going back to that no DQ match with Fred Rosser, when Hikuleo is angry, the carnage that he's capable of.
Oh, wait a minute now. Look at this. Look at how high Juice Robinson is. Extending Juice and going to try to powerbomb him. Clamping on. Looks like he's biting him on the head, and Juice is able to escape. It's all good. There are no disqualifications. There's no countouts.
I mean, are these the only kind of rules that that Juice can get away with this kind of stuff? Is that the only way that he thinks he can win this match? I mean, he's going to pay for it.
When you're in this kind of violent atmosphere, Alex, you know you got to do whatever it takes to survive.
Well, I certainly get that. I mean, Juice is going to be fighting for his life in this match.
There are tables all around the ring. And not only is Juice going to have to set up a table, but he's going to have to somehow maneuver a 6'9", 275-pound man. Hang on a second. Hot shot. Juice dropped throat first across the barricade.
And Hikuleo is very good at using everything in his way. The ring, whatever's outside of it, the barricades as a weapon. And he's going to set up the table, not wasting any time.
No, you have got to go for the kill as soon as you sense it, that you can get it, and setting this table up. And he's going to look to put Juice Robinson through it. All the fans in attendance, all the crew around ringside, everybody had better be wary, because there's going to be a body flying and wood flying here if Hikuleo executes. Can Hikuleo win? If he throws him through this table, folks, that'll end the match. Wait a second. Oh, Hikuleo into the ring post. And now Juice Robinson. He's going to look to put him through the table. No. Hikuleo escapes and wipes him out. Jushin Thunder Liger style down the line.
And I tell you, Juice Robinson is like the kryptonite for Hikuleo.
Both men are down, both men crashing to the deck here.
And you know that this match is going to take years off the careers of these individuals.
We said that when Hikuleo wrestled Fred Rosser in that no disqualification war, and here we are again.
I think that was the one time that Fred Rosser took a day off.
All right, so now Juice here. There's one table set up, and Juice is dragging Hikuleo through it. And the headbutt puts him down. Juice got to try to use Hikuleo's size somehow to get him moving, get that momentum, because lifting and throwing him through a table is going to be a big ask. He's going to try it here with a suplex. Let's see if he can get it done. Crowd is helping him. Hikuleo now. Hang on a second, Juice.
Not quite able to pick up the big man.
Needs the help. Here we go. Let's see. And Hikuleo, no. And a third time. This might do it. No. Watch. Wait a minute now. Hikuleo frees himself from the waistlock.
Well, Juice just wasted a lot of energy trying to pick up Hikuleo.
Uh-oh, wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
Will he be able to?
Oh, but Hikuleo with the backdrop, and Juice back first to the floor. You could hear and feel the bounce. We could feel that in our feet.
And that mat is so thin.
All right, so now a second table. Looks like there's a total of 4 that we can see around ringside. And now one of them has been slid into the ring. There is no disqualification, as we told you. There is no countout. Referee Jeremy Marcus powerless to do anything. And the result will be when one man drives his opponent through the table.
And the advantage that Hikuleo has is that it would take so much energy for Juice to pick up Hikuleo, to drive him into one of these tables.
Now a second table being slid in. But again, it only takes one. And now Hikuleo's getting the third. There was one up on the stage. And hang on. Oh, Juice drop kicks the table into Hikuleo. That drives him into the barricade. And again, using the table as a weapon. If you don't put your opponent through, then the match continues.
But look at how much more dangerous this setting has become. There's 3 tables in that ring right now. Hikuleo made it to the semifinals of the New Japan Cup USA, losing to Tom Lawler.
Watch out now, punch over the top. Juice has been having tons of success as a tag team with David Finlay, but this is a very personal issue between he and Hikuleo. And now rolling Hikuleo in, a total of 3 tables inside the ring. And now Juice is going to look to weaken Hikuleo further.
I think the shoulder of Juice may be hurting a bit after he took that, after he got whooped into that barricade.
Now up on the top rope, and Hikuleo is there. And the grip around the throat, and Juice Robinson is about to take the ride back in and down on top of the table.
On those steel legs of that table. Boy, that didn't feel good, and Hikuleo's looking to unfold one of these.
Now gonna set it up in the corner. Okay, so if he's able to whip Juice into that table, causing it to break, Hikuleo would be declared the winner.
That is a thick table. That is, for that table to break, you're gonna have to really throw him real hard into it.
Or maybe what you're gonna have to do is use your body as a weapon here, Alex, and drive Juice through the table.
And that's
oh my! Watch out! Watch out! Oh! At 100 miles an hour, Hikuleo crashes through the table, but that is not the end.
My God, he just drove himself into that table. Juice moved out of the way, but the match continues.
If Juice would have been able to get, if Juice didn't move, it would have been over for sure with the violence that Hikuleo hit that table, and now Juice setting up the second one.
But man, how much damage did Hikuleo took on that? He drove his shoulder, breaking that table.
Yeah, Juice is having difficulty with his left shoulder. Alex, to your point earlier on, I agree with you. I think Juice he could have separated it. And it is causing him great pain, but now Hikuleo's already driven himself through a table, and now Juice is going to look to dial up some of these jabs. Oh, he's going to go right to the left hand of God, and it delivers. Left hand of God.
He knocked him silly. I don't think Hikuleo knows where he is right now. Right. Where he is he's on that table.
And now Juice Robinson is going up. He'll look to drive Hikuleo through this table and win the main event. Here we go.
Watch out, Hikuleo, watch out.
Juice Robinson! Oh, good God almighty.
Juice's neck bounced off of that table. How vicious was that? My God.
240-pound Juice Robinson just hit that table. Hikuleo got out of the way. Fractured, as we can see. You mentioned the thickness of those tables, and Hikuleo now is going to look to end it. Here we go, here we go. Up on the shoulders, Tonga Driller through the table.
Will he be able to execute?
Yes!
And that is over, and we can say that this feud is over.
57 seconds. Here is your winner,
Hikuleo finally avenging all the losses that he took from Juice Robinson.
And doing so in the most violent way possible. Surviving in this tables match.
My God. You know, there's another table in the ring.
No, we don't need any suggestions from you. Thanks, Alex.
I mean, why not?
Why not? Hikuleo's already taken a great deal of punishment, but Hikuleo gets the win, folks. Next week, Fred Rosser versus Rin Narita in our main event, plus Switchblade Jay White one-on-one versus Wheeler Yuta. And we'll have an update for you on the physical condition of Juice Robinson after Hikuleo wins the tables match, our main event. We'll see you next week right here. The Fighting Spirit Unleashed Tour continues on New Japan Strong.